Xbox has finally updated their dashboard. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. It almost feels like a decade since Xbox updated their dashboard. I know it hasn't been that long, but it almost feels like that because it's been a long time since we had a major overhaul of the dashboards. That's what we have gotten today. Now, we're going to take a quick look at what the new dashboard has to offer, what changes have been made, but there's more to it than meets the eye, and we'll talk about that right after this. Here we have the new Xbox dashboard. This is what you're going to be greeted with once you start your Xbox. This is what you're going to see. You can go take me home or you can go learn more. So let's do the learn more to see what it is that we are seeing on the new dashboard. Okay, so here we have add games to home. You can add up to 10 individual games to your home screen so you can stay up to date with your favorites. So do the menu, group your favorites. So here we can do my fave games. So you can favorite some games. And again, you will use the menu button. You can do games and apps. Groups are collections of your favorite games and apps that you can create and manage from my games and apps. Okay, is that like pins? Wonder if it's like pins. Reorganize home. You can reorganize home and rearrange the games on your home screen by selecting the edit icon at the end of each game module you've added to home. You can move and remove games to change their order. That's pretty cool. Then change backgrounds. The default background for home display artwork from the games that you've recently played. If you want to switch from your current custom background to this new feature, press the Xbox button, settings, general personalization, background, select restore default background. So here we are in the new dashboard. We have here my apps. So as we can see, we have the menu that you might need all up here. So we have your my games and apps, store, Game Pass, search, and settings all up here directly for you to be able to see. And it's just moving the stick up or moving the stick down. So here we have Xbox support, this is installing. Games that I've put as home games, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Let's look at Alan Wake, and this is how you will add to home or group. So here we're going to add it to home. Then we're going to go to XCOM 2. We're also going to add it to home. And then let's add Rock Band 4, which I've played a little bit of. Oh, look at that. So it won't let me add the game to a home because that is a disc. So now we know that if you have a disc in the Xbox, it won't let you add the game to your home screen. You can only add games, it looks, that are digital games. So we know that now. So down here we have the other stuff. We have technically what I guess you could call an ads. We have the store. Then you have Madam NFL 24 coming, Game Pass games, and then you have another coming up Xbox Game Pass game. Here we have again more Game Pass games. These are recently added games. Then here you can go to show more. We're gonna go there later. Here I have the pins that I've created. So as you can see, I have all these games pinned. But what I'm noticing here is that they are not necessarily separated like they used to be. So here we have general games. Everything that I've ever pinned is here. And under pinned groups, we have other games here. So I have shooters. Then I have another game that I've added to my home. Then we have Alan Wake, and then we have Call of Duty. How it decides which game goes up or down, I don't know. But here's how we can change it. So we go to edit. And here we'll be able to change the orders. If I want to put Call of Duty first, Alan Wake second, XCOM third, this is how we will do it. And then if I just press the back button, it should change the order of my home pin game. So here we go. Pretty easy. Here we have friends, community, and updates. Then here we have games that are coming to Game Pass. As you can see, now we're seeing a theme of these being centered, this new home screen being centered around Game Pass. So you have access to Game Pass right away. You can see exactly what Game Pass has to offer you. And you don't have to go searching for it. So we can see the way that Microsoft slash Xbox is moving their platform towards, and this is obviously very, very Game Pass centric. Here we have more Game Pass games, and we have the most popular Game Pass games here. Down here we have EA Play. If you are a member of EA Play, I am a member of EA Play, which is why I'm assuming that it's here. I don't know if on your console this part will be different. Then here we have the top entertaining apps, and of course it makes sense. They want to drive you to using your Xbox as a streaming box, not only for games but also for other content. So here we can see what are considered the top apps. Then here we have more Game Pass information, games that are going to be leaving Game Pass soon. If you wanted to play these games and you've been waiting, you shouldn't wait any longer. You should try to do it right away. Then here we have optimized games for Xbox Series X. So we have here all these Xbox Series X games. Watch and listen. It looks like we have anime on Xbox here, an ad for anime. Here we have rental games for Game Pass members. Look at that, 99-cent rentals for Game Pass members. And here we have the Flash ad for the Flash movie, ESPN ad. And then here we have Resident Evil. Looks like animated show. Trending games, so games that are popular right now. Then we have cross-platform multiplayer games. So these are games that you can play with people on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I'm assuming that's usually what cross-platform means. That's obviously assuming the PlayStation is allowing you to do cross-platform in their platform. And then we have distinctive game art. And I'm assuming, I don't know what does this mean? Let's see, X01. What does it take me to X01? Oh, it takes you to the game. All right, so I don't really know what that means. But let's go back to the top. Now let's see what happens when you press the home button. So we get the same menu on the side that we've always gotten there, and then it takes you to your account, friends online. So we have all this same information that we had before. This looks like it's changed a little bit. Down here it has a Call of Duty. I'm assuming that's because of the last game that I played. Yeah, so game activity, so it's based on the last game I played. Now let's go to the settings, because the home screen right there, the home wallpaper changes depending on the game that you select down here. But in order to do that, you have to go to settings, as we saw earlier. We have to go to preferences. No, where was it? General, was it? Personalization, under general. Then we gotta go to my background, restore default background. Then we go back, we'll have that. So that's my default background. And then when I go down here, this should change to the game art. See, so we have the game art there for Call of Duty. Capture is not going to do anything. Then we're going to do Alan Wake, XCOM, my rewards, nothing, YouTube, nothing, and then Rock Band. And again, because it's a disc game, it isn't going to work. So it's pretty cool. Let's see what happens when you go into a game. Nothing, it just goes straight into a game. So as you can see, there are major changes that make it easier, that make it more gamer centric, that makes it more game focused, which is something that a lot of people have been asking for. But what they have also done is they have made it very Game Pass focused. As you can see, there are many Game Pass tiers over and over again, all over the dashboard. It makes sense because Xbox wants you to rely on Game Pass to play games. As you can see, the store isn't a major thing anymore. It's a little icon on the very top, and it makes an appearance in one of the rows, but it isn't there selling you stuff all the time. Everything is Game Pass. Everything is come to Game Pass to play your games. These are the games that are coming. These are the games that are leaving. These are the games that you can play right now that we just added. It really shows what Xbox is going to transition to. They clearly, with this new dashboard update, they have clearly made it where I want you to use Game Pass. I don't necessarily want you to buy games. I want you to subscribe to Game Pass if you don't have it. And if you do have it, I want you to use it. And that is interesting because, of course, it's not something that was expected, right? Even though Xbox has been very vocal about Game Pass being an important thing for them, they have always advocated for the sale of games and not necessarily Game Pass. But with this change, without them really saying it, they're making a huge change on how they want you to consume content, aka games. Now, there are some really cool things on this. I really like that you get the artwork of each game as you go over each of them. I like that you can add up to 10 games at once, which I think it kind of makes the whole quick resume feature on the Xbox a lot more user friendly, and it makes more sense to have a feature like that when you have 10 games on there, because that means if every one of these games has quick resume, you can immediately jump into these games. As we can see, there's this weird thing about the disc not being able to make it into a home game, I guess, because if you have a game on disc, it's always going to be showing on the home screen. But it is really cool to see the changes that they're making. And I actually like it. It is a lot cleaner of a look. It is a lot easier to use. And, we'll see what other changes they make going forward to this new dashboard. What do you think about the new dashboard? Is this a change that you were hoping for? Are you annoyed that it is so Game Pass focused? Let me know in the comment section. Any other comments that you might have, let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.